Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the Galactic family. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, we still here. All right, let's go. Look, use that reaction to manifest a better reality for you, rather than go to a negative, unhappy place. When you are upset and frustrated, if anybody understands how it feels to be upset, angry, have some things that are on your mind that you're feeling some type of way about, I understand. So what you have to do is you have to find a way to not let that negativity bring you down further. And what you have to do is you have to use that anger to manifest a better reality for yourself. All that anger and pent-up aggression is still energy. And what you need to do is you got to transmutate it. You have to transmutate that energy into something that you can use. Since energy is not created nor destroyed, you have to do something with that negative energy. You either release it if it's not yours and you let it go, breathe, stretch, shake, and let it go. All right. You either let it go because it's not yours, or what you do is you allow it to make you better. You allow it to turn into something. All right. So when negative energy is filling up your mind, all right, you got rage going on. A lot of people use that time to downward spiral. People will say a lot of bad things about themselves. People will say a lot of terrible things about themselves. And what they'll do is they'll downward spiral. And what they do when they downward spiral is that you're making it worse. When things are already going bad for you and you continue to further curse yourself and to speak more bad, it's only going to get worse, people. So when you are, say your things aren't going your way, when all you could focus on is what is going wrong, if all you could speak out your mouth is the negativity that's going on, that's what you're going to keep getting in your life. The more you keep speaking into existence the things you don't want, that's what you're going to keep getting. So I understand when things happen, and I understand when life throws you curveballs. I understand when things don't go our way. I understand when we get upset over things that don't work out. We want to, oh man, this thing didn't work out. F this. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm mad. This didn't work out, man. Nothing. Like, people will say the worst, most bad things to themselves because things aren't going their way. And you're cursing yourselves and you're making the situation worse. All right. Instead of using that energy to better yourself and bring yourself up, people will tend to drag themselves down even further. That's why I say that you have to have positive inner self-talk. That negative self-talk, when you're negative, you're not going to have positive self-talk. Not unless you discipline your mind. Not unless you train your mind to be emotionally mature enough to not react to situations like a child. When I used to play video games as a kid, all right, when I wouldn't win and I would lose, I would be so upset. I'd be like, man, I can't beat this game. I suck. I'm never gonna beat this level. I'm never gonna get past this boss. I'm not good enough to play this game. I should have never bought this game. I should have bought 2K. I should have bought a game for a baby. Something. I was hard on myself, man. I should have bought something for a child, like calling yourself all kind of stupid, calling yourself all types of idiot, and dumb and slow, and like just really going in on yourself. And the thing is, your brain never forgot it. That's why when bad things happen, depending on how you use your mind earlier on in life, that's still how you're going to use your mind now, because you programmed yourself to act like this whenever things go wrong and they don't go your way. Instead of things going wrong, instead of when things go wrong and you going wrong with them, when things go wrong, you have to go the opposite direction. If your situation or life already looks like it's going downward, what is you going in a mental downward spiral going to do? You're going to find hell and then you're gonna it's like going to hell and then saying, man, it's not hot enough in here, and then getting a shovel and digging lower trying to find the hell underneath the hell. That's what you're doing to yourself when your life isn't going how you want and you speak more negative into existence. You're basically looking for the hell underneath hell, and that's not where you want to dwell. You don't want to dwell in the hell underneath the hell. You want to be in heaven. All right, you want to be in a positive state of mind when you're going through things. You want to be able to lift yourself back up. You want to be able to lift yourself back up. This is simple stuff. This is stuff that we already know. We just don't use it. We don't apply it. All right, if you apply what you already knew, if you apply some of the stuff, just simple things. Just take one area of your life and work on that one area. Okay, now I got this area I got to work on. Now I got this area I got to work on. By the end of a year, you will have put so much time and energy and effort into improving yourself, you're not going to even recognize who you are at the end of the year. Things that made you upset won't bother you anymore. You'll be mature. You won't talk down on yourself anymore. When bad things happen to you, you'll see it happening to you for the greater good. And that's how you have to reprogram your mind. When bad things happen to us, we're ready to have all the chips hit the fan. Don't let all the chips hit the fan just because you don't have any chips in your hand. Don't let all the chips hit the fan just because you didn't get the winning hand. I understand how it feels to lose. I understand how it feels to not have a clue. I understand how it feels to be upset, angry, not have the information or knowledge to get ahead and get where you want to go in life. Imagine wanting to do something. You see all the people at the top. They got this many. They got that much. He got this going on. She got that going on. Ignore all of that, because unless you're learning from somebody and they're trying to help you get to where they're at, you focusing on them and their success, that's a distraction. That's the devil. You don't want to get distracted by your own devils with comparison. Comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of being content. Comparison is the thief of being in the present moment. It robs you from that peace. It robs you from your sense of self. Well, I'm not as good as him. Why even try? We got to stop talking like that. We got to stop thinking like that. Well, so-and-so is about to stop, so I'm going to stop. So-and-so is going to give up, so I'm going to give up. Oh, so-and-so is not doing it anymore. I'm going to stop doing it. Why did you start? You have to ask yourself why. You started this journey because you wanted financial freedom. You started your business because you didn't want to work for anybody else. You chose to help people because it makes you feel good, and it puts a smile on your face. You want to you somebody helped you and helped your mind and made your life easier, and now you want to do the same for others. It's nothing like having something that you feel mentally stuck with and having a mental block, and then somebody speaking something to you, it touching your ear, changing your mind, and now you're healed. That blew my mind when I realized that somebody could say something and have the answer to a problem, to something that I'm dealing with mentally, to where I thought I was never going to be able to get this worked out. I thought I'd never be able to solve this problem. I thought I would never be able to figure out this issue that I've been going through. But now, because God created this person to live their purpose, to live in their purpose, to help another person, that now I'm healed. And once I was able to be healed, I said, yo, I know what my purpose is. All right, regardless of YouTube, regardless of social media, regardless of all that, this is just a platform for you to get your point across and for you to help other people and for you to reach and meet other people. And that's what I'm using it for. I don't care who doesn't want to use this platform. I don't care how many people are on this platform. I don't care how many I'm the this, I'm the that. So and so's already doing that. So they're not doing it the way I do it. I'm not giving up because a million people are already doing it. That's too bad. I'm gonna die trying. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna find something else. I'm not gonna give up, and I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing because I know what God put me here to do, regardless of YouTube, regardless of social media. If the internet goes out, what you just gonna stop helping people? You gonna stop living your purpose? No, you gonna find another way. My purpose is to get rich. My purpose is to get rich. So that way I could get rich. So that way I could do the things that I want to do and help myself. So that way I could inspire others and help other people and let them know that they don't have to be poor. To let them know that they can live their best life. To let them know that if they have a dream, they can go pursue it and follow it. Whether the internet helps you, whether God sends somebody in your life to help you, whether you create something that's so good that people want to hear it and they want to help you. The universe works in mysterious ways. It doesn't matter what anyone says, doesn't matter what anybody does. All that matters is that you stay focused, that you stay on your grind, and that you don't allow anything to stop you from winning in life. So just because something's not going right, you're going downward spiral and talk bad about your life instead of lifting yourself up. Just because something's not going the way you want, you just going to throw in the towel. Well, you know what? This isn't going right, so I give up. This isn't going right, so I quit. All the work that you put in, you gonna quit because of something somebody says. Oh, so and so's not doing it anymore. Time to give up. So and so's not doing it anymore. I don't care if you inspired me or not. I don't care how much love I got for you or not. If you stop, I'm still gonna keep going. If you try to discourage me, I still have to keep going because regardless of what I learned from you, regardless of how much you inspired me, regardless of how much I love what you're doing, regardless of how much I appreciate what you did, what you put me up on, just because you feel some type of way about it, because you're gonna stop, I'm not gonna stop. You can't make me stop. All right. So I put my faith in God. I put my trust in God. I don't put my faith and trust in anything else. Not in man, not in person, not in anything. Only put my faith and my trust in God. And if things aren't going right, and if I talk to myself in a negative way, well, you know what? So and so gave up. I should give up too. It's not working out for me. That person's doing better than me. If they're not going to do it, I know I gotta stop. I know I should quit. So and so's not doing it anymore. Let me just stop helping people. Let me stop serving my purpose because somebody else is not going to do something anymore. It don't work like that for me. I have to stay focused on my purpose. I have to do what I need to do for me. And because I'm feeling bad, or because I may have been destroyed, or because I may have a negative attitude, I'm not going to let that stop me because luckily I've done enough research to know that once you push past those points, you become an animal. Once you push past the once you tell yourself you can't do it, I give up, I'm never doing this again, and you still got the energy to pick it back up, and you're not gonna give up because you know that it's something that's even if it's not your purpose, it's something that could possibly lead you to your purpose. All right, I'm like when you are so hungry to where you want success so bad, you're gonna use everything. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do it all because you want that success so bad. You're not gonna let anything stop you. A person, a place, a thing. Um, what he said, what she said, what they said. You're not gonna let that stop you. You're not even gonna let you stop you. So that's why you use that reaction to manifest a better reality rather than to go to a negative, unhappy place. Instead of telling yourself you can't do it because you're frustrated and upset because you weren't able to do something or you don't have something figured out, speak yourself up. No matter how bad it is, no matter how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. That's my favorite quote from Les Brown. No matter how bad it is, no matter how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. 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 And that's how you got to feel. When you tell yourself that no matter what you're going through, you may not have it figured out right now, but you darn sure won't stop. You darn sure won't give up. You darn sure won't stop trying. You have to keep a positive mindset when it goes to doing something when you're not good at it, when you don't have all that it takes. You have to tell yourself that you have all that it takes anyway. However you talk to your mind, that's what you're going to get in due time. However you talk to your mind, that's the reality you will have in due time. If you tell yourself that you can have it, you tell yourself you can do it, you tell yourself you can be it, you tell yourself that you can achieve it, you tell yourself that you believe in yourself, you're not going to allow anything to stop you. That's your reality. Even if you suck, if you're garbage, even if you only got one person watching you, if you tell yourself, I'm not going to give up, I don't care if I suck, nobody may like this, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep doing it until I get better, then that's your reality. Don't let anything or anyone put a negative idea in your mind because of how they're feeling. That doesn't, just because somebody else gives up doesn't mean you now give up. Just because somebody else doesn't want to do something doesn't mean you have to stop. Whatever you feel the need to do for your life, to get ahead, to help people, to be successful, whatever you feel the need that God is putting on your spirit to go do, that's what you do. It doesn't matter if somebody wants to stop. It doesn't matter if somebody wants to quit. It doesn't matter how bad you talk to yourself. It doesn't matter how bad you what you said to yourself yesterday. Don't talk bad to yourself. Don't talk down to yourself. All right. You want to speak up about yourself. You don't quit. Les Brown, he was selling TVs. Somebody didn't, he said, the person was like, man, I'm quitting. Les Brown couldn't afford to quit. He knocked on those doors. It was 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. He knocked on those doors till he got an answer. He said, I'm not going home till I sell this TV. They told him to go next door to his brother's house. He'll buy it. He wasn't going to stop. The other dude, he said, man, I'm not doing this. Les Brown, he said, I got children to feed. He said, I got a family to take care of. That was his why to keep going. Your why may be different, but if you know why, your reasons for doing something, then you know why you're not going to stop. When you have a reason to keep going, you now know why you're not going to quit. The whole team could quit. Doesn't mean you got to stop. There's other teams. Maybe you're on the wrong team. I don't know. If people are going to quit, you shouldn't stop. If people are going to stop, that doesn't mean you should stop. And what if Les Brown quit selling TVs just because the other guy said, I'm not going to sell these TVs? What if he said, you know what, I ain't going to do this neither? That's a weak person. That's a weak mindset. So-and-so is going to stop, so I'm going to stop. So-and-so is talking himself down, so I'm going to talk myself down. Talk yourself up. Tell yourself that you could do anything through Christ that strengthens you. Tell yourself that there's nothing new under the sun. Somebody was struggling and failed before and they still made it. You can struggle, fail, and still make it. Fail your way to success. If you're gonna fail your way to success. If you're gonna struggle your way to success. Use those negative reactions to manifest. When you speak negatively to yourself, you're manifesting a reality either way. When you tell yourself you can do it or you tell yourself you can't do it. I can't be a fashion designer. Nobody's going to want to wear my clothes. Nobody's going to want to wear my shoes. That shirt looks dumb. I guarantee you those aren't your real thoughts. I guarantee you those are thoughts floating around in your conscious mind from people you showed your dream to who you had no business showing that dream to. That's why God says to keep your dream to yourself. All right. King Herod, he wanted to kill that baby. Your dream is like a baby. And these haters, these dream killers, they're like King Herod. They don't want to spare your child. They don't want to spare your baby. They knocking on every door trying to find where your dream is at. They trying to knock on every dimension in your mind. What part of his mind is it in? What part of her mind is it in? Once they could try, if they could get to your mind, then they could destroy your mind and how you feel about what you want to do with your life. They could destroy you. They could destroy your dream. They could destroy your ambition, your motivation. And that's why they do sometimes. But that's why you have to be strong enough in your mind to not care what other people have to say about you going after your dream. You have to care about what you say more than what other people say. Because it doesn't matter what somebody else says to you. It matters what you say to you. What people say to you has no power over you. Only if you let it. Because the only reason what people say has power over you is because you took it in and now you're mentally repeating it and saying it back to yourself. What people say only has power through your mind by you believing what they said. All right, so stop believing everyday people. Stop believing when people tell you something wrong or negative or hurtful. Don't believe it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Just say it to yourself. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And you won't, because that's what you're speaking, that's what you're thinking. Sooner or later, that's what you're going to be feeling. That's why the repetition is important. When you don't feel a certain way, when you say it enough times, you'll feel like it. Even if there's resistance, you may have to say it 1,000 times until you believe it, until it's impressed in your mind, until it sinks in. But I'd rather say 1 million positive things to myself and finally get it after 1,000,001 than say 5 things to negative things to myself and just give up because the negative is so powerful, you believe it, and it is detrimental to you. So use that reaction to manifest a better reality. When you're upset, when you're frustrated, speak into existence what you want. Man, these so-and-sos are doing this, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Man, I had a hell of a day, but I'm still going to get ahead. I'm still going to get this bread, and I'm still going to do everything that I said. I'm not going to let that stop me. Everything went wrong. That went wrong. That went wrong. Somebody told on me. Somebody got me fired. Somebody did this. Somebody did that. God forbid. But I'm still going to keep going. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit on life. I'm not going to give up on life. I'm not going to quit on my life. I'm not going to give up on my life. I'm not. Use those reactions to manifest a better reality. You know, these people are trying to get you upset. Tell yourself that no matter how many times they try, you're still going to be rich. No matter how many times they try to affect you, God still has his hand on your life. No matter how many times you fail, you're still going to succeed. No matter how many times you feel like quitting, you're still going to pick yourself back up and keep going. So don't be discouraged. All right? Don't let the negativity in your life make you quit. Don't allow that negativity to make you stop. Don't allow that negativity to make you say, I'm not going to do this no more. I'm not good at it. I done tried. I failed. It's not working out. I'm not getting the result I want today. So I'm just going to give up on the hope that I have for tomorrow. And things just take time. People don't want to take the time to do things. Before a caterpillar goes in the cocoon and turns into a butterfly and can fly and can move real fast and float like a butterfly, it's got to inch like a caterpillar. You need to inch your way to becoming a butterfly. You need to inch your way to your crystallization phase. So keep inching. I don't care. Even if it is an inch, keep inching your way. Slow progress is better than no progress. Yo, Rick Ross, he just said it. He said, man, he said, if you're not, and he said, slow motion is better than no motion. He said, if you can't build, lay a brick. He said, if you can't build right now, lay a brick. He said, I don't care if you lay a brick every day. He said, sooner or later, you keep laying a brick. He said, you're going to have a foundation. Sooner or later, that foundation going to turn into a house. So keep laying your bricks. All right? Use that reaction to lay a brick. Even if you're mad, be mad to go do something. Don't be mad to give up. Even if you spend 5 or 10 minutes, even 15 to 20 minutes on something. You know what? I'm mad. I don't feel like doing this today. I'm just going to spend 20 minutes on it, and then that's it. I'm done with it. I guarantee if you do that, you'll end up spending probably 3-4 hours on it. You'll start for 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, realize it's not that bad. There won't be any pressure on you. I'm just going to do this for 10 minutes. I was upset. I tried it yesterday. It didn't work. Instead of just not doing it today or not doing anything today, I'm going to just take 5 minutes, just 10 minutes. Instead of beating myself up, going on a downward spiral, not manifesting anything positive, anything better. You know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to do a little bit. And this boils down to everything. You have to be positive enough and emotionally mature enough to speak what you want and to not fall into the world mind of basing your faith off of appearances. When you base your faith off of appearances, your mind is going to be focused on everything around you, on everything that's going wrong around you. You have the power to manipulate and control energy. People are trying to manipulate other people instead of manipulating their own energy and the things that they see around them. I'd rather manipulate my own mind. The things that you see around you, when you change your thoughts and you change your feeling, which raises your vibration, changes the way you think and how you see life, which opens up more doors for you because that's what you're thinking, and it creates the reality for you to have good things come into your life. You're winning. And that's why you speak positively. It may not happen today. It may not happen tomorrow, but it will happen because you're creating it in your mind. Whatever idea, whatever image you hold and suppress, and not suppress, press against your mind, that image or that image and that feeling that you hold in your mind against your mind, it has to manifest. It has to. That's a law. And whether you know it or not, it's already been happening. How many times have you felt negatively about stuff and created it? Man, things ain't gonna work out, man. This is dumb. It's not gonna happen for me. How many times when you said that did you make that true? Stop making that true. Use that reaction to manifest a better reality rather than go to a negative, unhappy place. This is your main man, Druuill. Smash that like button. Everybody, stay in your happy place. Stay positive. Stay successful minded. So that way you will be successful blinded. Stay successful minded. So that way you'll be successful blinded. You won't see nothing. You won't see. I don't see nothing but success. Even if something bad happening to me, it's happening for me to become successful. Everybody got a story. This negative thing's happening to me because it's a part of my story. God had me go through this to help somebody else. That's going to encourage them for me to speak that. It's going to make somebody else's life. It's going to make somebody else's life better. So the fact that you're able to lift yourself up and be better than all the negative people from your past, be better than all the negativity from your past, be better than the negative self from your past. You can't lose. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. You already know the deal. Routine maintenance. Use that reaction to manifest a better reality. Don't downward spiral. Lift yourself up and speak some positive things into existence. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.